What's up, YouTube? I'm your incredible host, Steamtown Gamer, and welcome to March of the Living. This is a post-apocalyptic zombie adventure game featuring 4 main characters. Each one has their own backstory and ultimate goal. So I'm just going to start a new game here. Yes. Now, you can see the padlock here because these guys are locked. So as we finish Greg's story, it will unlock Anna. Anna will unlock Derek, and Derek will unlock Blake. And I believe they get harder as they go. So we're just going to go with Greg here. Let's see, he starts off with 20 bullets, 5 rounds of food, and 10 health. Alright, yep. Steadfast, decisive. Greg might not be the luckiest man alive when he made his mind up, but there's no discussing him, of course. Blah, blah, blah. Start. Now, I set it on easy. This is simply so I could actually play the game without minimizing the risk of losing in front of you guys, essentially. Okay, for the past couple of weeks, you've been barricaded up in your home, trying to get hold of your ex-wife, Chloe, over the phone. No one on the other end has ever picked up, though. And this is made you worried for both her and your son, Tom, who she has custody. Even though you and Chloe may not have parted on the best of terms 2 years ago, you still care about them and want to make sure that they are both safe in this post-apocalyptic nightmare. Storing as many supplies as realistically as you can carry your old car, you drive through the state border towards their home. Soon enough, your vehicle runs out of fuel and grinds to a halt. Just before you ditch it, though, you hear an interesting broadcast over the radio. Survivors in the secured city of Wellston, far to the east, claim that they have a ship, which they plan to use to find sanctuary offshore. If you can find Chloe and Tom, maybe you can take them there. So that is Greg's, essentially his story. He wants to find his ex-wife and son and then take them to the ship. So let's go to the map. Let's take a look. The ship is here. This is the actual ship. And we are here. So we've got 2 ways we can go. This is Chloe's apartment, so we have to get here. Looks like the best way there is to cut through the middle, so we're going to go this way. I played this game and I died so many times, and I could have avoided it just by hitting spacebar, which pauses the game and allows you to regroup and manage and really understand, really just, get your bearings, because things can go south so quickly in this game that you just don't have time to, Oh, okay. A van approaches, but there is nowhere to hide. You stand where you and wait to see what happens, expecting the worst. The van slows down with squeaking brakes. The right window rolls down. A young man asks if you need a ride. So this is what is interesting about this game. There are scenarios like this scattered throughout, and they appear randomly. And the outcome is also randomly generated. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's in the middle. So you're really just taking a risk on what it is because it's random. I'm going to say yes. You get in the man's van, and he begins to drive. He says, I won't be able to take you far. But you look pretty roughed up and need a short rest. We need to stay kind to people whenever we can. The infected are our enemies, not each other. Rain causes fatigue, increases faster, so hinders recovery while resting. The heavier the rain, the greater the effect. Progress saved. Oh. I've got a bit of a cold at the moment. I do apologise for the grittiness of my voice. Okay. This is as far as I'm going to take you. You can get out of the van and it speeds off. Okay, so I'm a little tired. Definitely hungry. The more fatigued I am, the harder it is to do anything. So I'm just going to sleep. Oh, I ate instead of rested. Shit, I was supposed to rest first because your hunger goes up while you're sleeping. So it's better to sleep first and then when you wake up, eat. Now I'm just wasting food, which essentially is fuel, I guess. Wake up. You can hit the wake up button, but it's so slow to respond, you might as well just sleep through because chances are you're going to get caught. Now let's see how far he took us. It kind of was a hindrance. I really wanted to go this way. No matter. Just go there. Now you can see these empty slots here. That's because we can pick up people along the way. Okay, you find a nice quiet place next to a lake and you look around to be sure, but you can't see any sign of the infected. Take a few minutes to relax. If we had a fishing rod, we could fish and gather food. We do not have a fishing rod. Okay. It's relatively safe here. If the infected come, what are they going to do? They can't do anything. I usually keep the character in the middle of the center of the map here, because that way if we get attacked we got equal distance both sides. You're puddling along your own path, minding your own business, but you can't help the feeling of a general sense of unease. You're well aware that things don't seem to be any rotters around, and since there's open terrain for miles, you'd spot any other human beings long before they came within distance to harm you. And yet you can't quite put your finger on why it feels off, like there's something or someone or something spying on you. A sudden loud crawling from above sounds of gasp your attention. You look up only to see a veritable swarm of crows flying straight towards you. Shoot! Oh, this is a new one. On instincts, you fire a couple armed shots at the mass of flying feathered brains. Your rounds do disperse the group and they stop their assault, instead choosing to take refuge back in the sky. It won't be the last time you deal with the crows, but at least nothing bad came out of it now. Wow, that's a new one. I've never come across that scenario. Sorry, I just had to clear my throat. Reload. It did use up a little... Actually, it didn't use up any... Oh, it did. It actually used up 2 rounds of ammunition. We're going to go right here. So, I've played this game before, as you can tell. I actually unlocked and finished every character and uploaded it onto my channel, this channel. But things were bad. The audio quality was so bad in it that I'm redoing it now that I've got a new rig. After another long leg of your trip, you decide to take a break in a small clearing. Smothering campfires nearby cause you to think that perhaps you aren't alone. As soon as those pass your mind, a pair of figures appear, curious. They seem to be carrying film equipment. Hey you! One of them, the camera operator, waves to you. We need to ask you something important. The internet is going to see this. So think carefully. Agree to interview. Answer seriously. They give you rations for a reward. We got 6 food rations. Now this is a lot of food for one person. It is quite a bit. However, when we get a group, they're going to start getting hungry, and those food rations are going to deplete very quickly. So it is important to gather as much food, gather anything really, as much as possible, as often as possible. We can go to Chloe's apartment. Oh, he's hungry. Okay, you arrive outside your ex's apartment. Carefully entering the front lobby through shattered glass doors, you keep an eye out for the infected as you make your way to the 3rd floor. To your dismay, you find fresh blood sprayed across the walls in a massacred display, matching the corded smell of mix of human and rotter corpses. Throughout the building, this place must have fallen recently, making you fear the worst for your ex and your kid. You sneak over to the door of Chloe's apartment and listen carefully. You're alarmed to hear pottery smashing to the ground. Someone inside must be looting the place, or maybe it's just some infected that got stuck inside. You are not sure, but it can cause concern. You ready your weapon just in case. Enter the apartment stealthily. Okay, as quietly as you can, you slowly open the apartment door and creep inside. It's difficult to see with the lights seeming shotted out. Peering around the corner into the large living room, you see a lone figure tearing the place apart, tossing aside piles of clothing and junk, trying to find something of value. This figure, a short, snivelling man, has a shotgun slung over his shoulder and seems incredibly agitated. You watch him for a moment and notice him shaking and making strange noises every time he lays a finger on something. Try the diplomatic approach and talk to the man. This man seems unstable to reason with him. Shoot him and save yourself some trouble. Most people would go this one. This is the wrong answer. We're going to shoot his ass. Sorry, I had to clear my throat again. Before the man can react, you fire your own weapon, striking your target clearly in the torso. Whatever light the man was in the man's eyes has faded away, thanks to you. You check out the shotgun, an older model, and immediately throw it away. The body of the barrel shown enough damage that you are certain it would explode if you tried to fire it. So if we actually took the weapon and used it, we would have actually taken damage from it. You search the bedroom and find a corpse laid out in the former bed. Its face disfigured by... oh no. There's no mistaking that short, dark, blonde hair. Those highlights. Poor Chloe. You're going to find whoever murdered your ex-wife and completely destroyed them. Obviously, it was a goddamn zombie. We're not talking about a guy here. You walk out of the room. There's no sign of Tom, but searching the apartment further, you find a note scribbled on a torn shred of paper, signed by Zach, your ex-bastard of a boyfriend. Ah, that's better. I took a drink. Warren. As you're late, I'm taking off out of this creepy place and I'm going to my cabin. You know the place. I'm stuck with this stupid kid right now, but I figure we can use him to sneak into places and steal shit. If he dies, he dies anyway. Don't waste time. You know where to find me, Zach. So that guy who was looting this apartment, that was Warren. He knew that his girlfriend was dead. It's quite possible that he killed her. You have mixed feelings about the sudden situations. While you're glad Tom wasn't left here to die with his mother, it's clear that Zach doesn't care about him the way you do. You know about Zach's cabin is talking about, considering it used to be yours before it was taken in the divorce. You remember Tom complaining about how dirty it was when he was taken there by his mother last summer. In fact, Zach hasn't been taking care of the places. Pisses you off. You head back to head to your old cabin. You'll find it on the map, Zone 3. Sorry, I just really had to clear my throat. This cold is just awful. So now we have to go to your former cabin. I liked how Zach called it his cabin. Like he's a asshole, really. I'm gonna rest. This is the safe zone to rest. Okay, so we can rest as much as we want, and no zombies will show up. It's funny. We haven't actually come across any infected yet. That is so weird. That really is weird. They're usually everywhere. When are you gonna eat? Okay, Greg, I need you to move here, bud. I've used 4 rounds of ammunition. I have used food and health, but I haven't come across any fucking zombies. That's so weird. Oh, I'm here. Looks like I'm going to go here, then I'm going to go to the city, because the city has supplies. 9 food, 16 rounds of ammunition. Distance, 10 kilometers. Growls. If that growl meat, yep, we triggered the noise level. We should have stopped, but we didn't. So this is our first interaction with the zombies. Now we can choose to shoot at the body. It's got a lower, there's a good chance of hitting actually, but it's got it will do less damage, but it is fast. We can shoot at the head, which does a lot more damage and has about the same accuracy rating, but it takes a lot longer to fire. He does this all automatically. We don't actually trigger it. The closer the zombie gets, the more accurate it is. I should have switched over to, what was that? Rifle bullets. Damn it. I should have switched over to the hammer. That way we could have just meleeed him to death. But instead I used an extra round of ammunition that I didn't really need to. Okay, after a lengthy forced march, the result allowing escape a large group of rotters, you feel beat. You're beat and you feel as if you need a break. Much to your delight, there is a quiet little cottage nearby and appears to be abandoned. You head towards expecting the place to relax. Go inside. Everything is caked in a thick layer of dust. It hasn't been touched in months. You wipe down a couch and you find a living room and carefully remove your gear and relax. Rest. Fatigue has decreased. You take a load off for a while. After refreshing, you decide to hit back on the road. Okay. That's good. Okay, map. We're going here. We're going to the city. Now, the city is different. 15 k's to go. No sign of the infected. Okay, so we've made it to the city. This is important to grab as much. I usually go to the police station first. And as you can see, we can search for 20 minutes. But it only has a 22% chance of encounter. We can search for an hour. But the chances of encounter are likely. Oh, we did it. We got the stuff without getting caught. Shotgun shells, rifle bullets. You motherfucker. We got all this ammunition. All this ammunition. But we don't have any fucking guns. Scavenge. I'm going to try the apartments now. Apartments have an adequate chance of finding weapons. Okay, we got caught. So these are the first real infected that we're fighting. They're all the plain, but there are 3 different types of infected, if you will. These are just the first level, but there's also 2s and 3s. Okay, so I'm gonna get Greg, manage group, to switch over to the hammer. Then I'm going to get him to move over here. Okay, now I'm going to get him to hit. Okay, so we took a little bit of damage. Rifle bullets, a candle, and keys. Oh, this sucks. Why can't we get anything good? Okay, we're going to go to the grocery store. At least we can get some bloody food. We've got a high chance of getting caught here, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm going to risk it. We got caught. We got caught. We're going to switch back over to the old revolver, reload it, and move here. And switch over to the headshots. It's got a lot of a distance. Oh, we've got to tell them to actually shoot. Okay, he doesn't need to go again. I'm going to get him to reload. Actually, I'm just going to get him to switch over to the hammer. Okay, food rations, 4. That's all we got, 4? You suck. Okay, we found a safe place to rest. Probably in some apartment. We are running low on pistol bullets. This is not good, ladies and gentlemen. This is not good. Okay, eat. Scavenge. I've had luck at the drugstore before, but I'm going to just do a 40% chance of getting caught. You motherfucker. Okay, using the melee like this is actually pretty good. I should have just done this from the beginning. That one was a bit harder to kill. Oh, and since we got caught, we didn't actually gather anything. No, we didn't get anything at all. That fucking sucks. We didn't get anything. We got nothing from that. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, you suck. This only has a 13% chance of getting caught. Flashlight. We've already got a fucking flashlight. Oh, man, this sucks. We scavenged the city, and it was not worth coming here. It was not worth it. It was a colossal waste of time. It was a colossal everything. It was a bad move. That's exactly what it was. It was a bad move. We shouldn't have come to the city. I shouldn't have come to the city. Well, actually, maybe not. We did get a lot of... Okay. A survivor limps out behind a car, notices you standing before them. Hey, I'm pretty hurt badly. I don't want any trouble. I just need a little help, and I'll be on my way. He puts a little pressure on his leg by accident, and his face tenses. Blood soaks in the area where the wound is located. Help the man dress his wound. There's nothing I can do. If we actually helped him, he would actually take us to like a stash of supplies, but the wound is too bad. Can't do anything. He was pissed that we couldn't help him, but we can't. I need help at this point. I'm running low on health. On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Okay. As you walk over to the crest of the hill, a pack of rotters came into your view, snuffled along the road ahead. You find a way around them. This might take time, but it's better to avoid them fight. I'm going to just walk around because I don't have the health, the ammunition to deal with them. Oh, god damn it. I just needed a little bit more time and I could have avoided them. He's missing because he's hungry. Crippled. Oh, shit. When a character is crippled, he can't move. He might be bitten by the infected. To break free, the melee attack, pushback. Okay, we're going to use the pushback method. Okay, he got us. The mofo got us. We were there for too long. Okay, we are not doing good. We are not doing good at all. This episode is not going to plan. I should be dominating this map. I am not. At all. We're going to go up. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go up. I was hoping by now that we would actually, find someone. Someone we can group, because there's so many empty slots. Oh, yes. Okay. You see a teenage girl standing over a corpse, what looks like of two infected. She's tightly clutching an axe. Now, this is our chance to meet someone. Approach her, try to sneak past her, stand back and observe. We're going to approach her. We will approach Greg. Oh, motherfucker. The girl attacked us. She doesn't always attack, but she fucking attacked us. 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10. Health. That is not good. That is not good at all. Trade with the farmer. Okay. Oh. We could trade with the farmer, but we could only exchange ammunition for food. That fucking sucks. At least it's a safe place to rest. That's not what I wanted. I wanted health. I wanted a first aid kit so I wouldn't be pressured. I wanted more ammunition for my pistol. That way I could take out the infected from a fucking distance. But no, that's not what I got. That's not what I got at all. Heading this way. Okay. Stop. I'm going to select Greg with 1. Move his ass into the middle. Keep traveling. Oh, we got fucking infected. Screw it. I'm switching over to the managed group. I'm switching back over to the old gun. And it's not fucking loaded. Oh, okay. I'm going to get him to cancel and equip the hammer Oh, he's got me, but we killed him. Pistol bullets! 12 pistol bullets. Thank you so much, game. Thank you. So he's got 6 rounds in his gun, plus an additional 12 there. Making a grand total of 18 bullets. You're taking a hike through a forest when you come across a carcass of an unfortunate slain deer. Take a quick examine. You discover a pair of crossbow bolts lodged in its head. There doesn't appear to be any visible wounds that you can at least see. Set up a place to cook the deer. Reconsider eating it. Do not eat the deer. It is infected. We don't have the cook trait, which I think is one of the other characters. Reconsidering, we decide not to eat the deer. Don't eat the deer. You will get infected. Stop. Stop. Oh, we triggered the fucking noise. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Hey, we could just switch weapons with W. I did not know that. A blanket. Looks brand new, except for the big spot of blood on the other side. I'm going to switch out the keys with the blanket. I'm then going to rest. Wake up, 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 wake up. See how long it takes to wake up? Fucking ridiculous. Wake up. He woke up. Just in time. Just in time. Eat. I'm going to get him to reload his weapon too. Oh, okay. You come across 2 men pointing pistols at each other. Eric, where is it, you thief? William, it's mine now. Drop your gun before I add another hole in your body. Let's try to calm the situation. Okay, side of Eric, attack William. Old rifle. Old rifle. We got a fucking old rifle. We got a lot of ammunition, but we also took damage. We're going to head to the city now, and then when we're in the city, I'm going to head straight towards the hospital. Now, fingers crossed, I can find a health kit. I'm going to hit the hospital, and I'm going to have the highest chance of looking, but it's the highest chance of getting caught. But I'm more confident now with all the ammunition, with the actual rifle. Oh, he's not a rifle expert, which explains why he sucks at it. So far, we've only come across the stage 1 infected. We have not come across the stage 3 or 2 or 3 infected. Come on, get another shot in. Okay, go this way. I'm just going to hit him. First aid kit. First aid kit. Oh, thank fuck. Full health. I've got a gun. I've got ammunition. I rapidly turn this game around. I was ready to shut down this episode and start all over again. That is how bad it was. That is how bad it was. And that is how I managed to save it. No, we want to go back. We want to scavenge police station. We're going to scavenge the police station. Shotgun bullets and pistol bullets. Scavenge grocery store. I'm going to scavenge the grocery store, but I'm just going to take the 32% chance of getting caught. Fingers crossed we find something. Looks like we did. Oh, fuck yes. Yes. And we've got a blanket. I don't need a blanket. Scavenge. The apartments. I'm going to go 50% chance of getting caught. We managed to do it. Bobblehead, food rations, perfume, shoe. These things are actually worth something. Even the bobblehead. We can actually trade a person for a bobblehead. But I've never needed a blanket. So I'm going to... Drugstore. I'm just going to go with the lowest one. See what we find. First aid kit. Are you kidding me? That is terrific. I have turned around this episode. I am so stoked that I've done that. Let's see. Probably go up the top. Oh, now it's also quiet, so I'm going to rest. Look at the growls. There's no fucking growls. This is so good. This is so good. Like, I was legit panicking, and I was legit getting pissed off at myself because I made too many mistakes, and I was ready to give up on this episode. I was ready to just delete this video file, throw it away, and start all over again. There's a gas station set back on the road a little. It appears to be deserted. Look at the gas station. You poke around and and it's already been picked over. There are at least a handful of scraps scattered about. Holy, a handful? A handful? No, there is a lot of scraps. I'm going to also eat. Map. Want to go this way to there, that way to there. Yep. And that just gets us to map 2. Oh, why haven't we found anyone yet? We should have like a small team by now. At least 1 or 2 people. But we've found no one or nothing. Okay, a long grind of journey is still staring at you. You decide to stop by one of the few small fortified communities dotted around the place to catch up some rest. You sign the logbook with a flourish and enter the town of Condor. Walking around the town square, you see a man suited up, standing on a small wooden crate, tied to a wooden pole between some tents. You notice that there seems to be someone paying attention to him. Yes, this is the guy. This guy we can help. He can help us. Okay, this is actually going to add to it. You stop a passing citizen and ask him why he's tied up. Oh, him. The citizen snorts. His name is Elliot. Sheriff Jackie caught him trying to escape his cell, so to be safe, she bound Elliot to a pole so that he wouldn't be able to move. Between you and me, though, she probably just tied him up for the sake of it. Bad blood between those two. You ponder what to do with this new information. Cut Elliot's binds and help him to escape. This is what we're going to do. Meet me outside, he whispers before running off. Okay, you leave the town and hang around until you spot Elliot climbed over the fortifications, landing delicately on his feet. He waves you over. Seriously, thanks again for saving me. I know we just met, but would you mind me tagging along for a while? I get the shaking suspicion Jackie is going to try to castrate me when she finds out I'm gone. Accept his offer. You allow Elliot to join you on your travels. He is eager to get a move on. We now have Elliot. Managed group. What has he got? He's got nothing. Well, I'm pretty shit with the rifle, so I'm going to give him the rifle. Oh, no, give him the old rifle, and then I'm going to give him and equip the rifle. Get him to reload it. Okay, we are a group. Map. Let's go here. So yeah, so now we have a second set of weapons, essentially. We're tired. Ahead, you see what appears to be an oil spill. No, wait, it's moving on the road. It's covered in crows. There are a lot of dead bodies in the area, and the crows are feasting on them. There could be a good loot if the crows didn't bother you. Quietly sneak off the crows. Try to scare off the crows. The crows are new. I've never encountered the crows before, and I've played this game several times, just to say the least. But yeah, the crows are new. I'm going to try to scare off the crows. I did it before. Throw rocks at them, fire the gun at them. Oh! You fire your gun, you fire your weapon at the crows. In the general direction, but it only makes them angry. They start pecking at you, injuring Greg. You quickly leave the area before the noise attracts bigger threats. Okay, that is fucked up. At least we didn't get infected, and we made it to the next area, or the next checkpoint. This is really adding fatigue and hunger. Oh. A road is blocked by a group of infected, too big to fight. You decide to take a detour from the main road. After fighting your way through a trail of tree roots and overgrown fauna, you come across an old abandoned house, long since taken by nature. Overgrown vines, you estimate it must date back to at least the early 60s. Walking around the side, you find an entrance held shut by a rope, which you carefully remove. It leads down, which you find you're flickering, should you lead to an emergency shelter basement. Enter the shelter. You carefully climb down the ladder into the shelter. As you step off the floor, a squishing sound meets your ears. Immediately alarmed, you look down to find you're covered in sticky blood. Bodies, both fresh and rotting, have formed a large pile. The sudden overpowering stench threatens to bowl you over. You force yourself to leave before you puke. What the fuck? Reciprocating from the ill effects of being inside a mass grave, you make your way to the road and reach it. However, you hear the rattling of a pistol inside being clocked behind you. Now that you've seen my little lair, I can't allow you to leave. A calm, severe voice states behind you. You have a bad feeling about this. Prepare to fight. You duck the first shot and prepare to fight. That has never happened before. It's always been this old hippie couple that was who accidentally locked themselves in their own fallout shelter in the 60s and basically just starved to death or died of dehydration. And you can pick off a small amount of supplies. This is new, just like the crows. This is new. Machete and revolver. Well, that was actually quite stupid of me because I can go here. I did not reload my weapon. That was quite stupid. Oh, we attracted zombies. Let them deal with it. We're almost there. I know I should be resting. You arrive at a small fortified community with a barter stand. So we can trade first aid kit. We can trade our stuff that we found. Machete. I'm going to keep the machete. Old revolver. I'm going to sell the old revolver. And we can sell shotgun. And I'm going to use that to buy the first aid kit. Close, and then I'm going to rest. This is a safe zone. This is why I waited. This is why I waited to rest and eat, because this is a safe zone. I knew that I was close, and I knew that I would rest when I got here. So, I mentioned before that I had actually played this before, and that is very much... Oh wow, his fatigue was really up there. I played this game before, but the audio was just so bad. I had a different computer back then. Long story made short, it crashed. It had severe memory problems, and it crashed, and I got rid of it. I got a new gaming computer. It's a lot better. The graphics are better. It's faster. It's just awesome. And I got a professional recording rig sort of thing. I mean, it's got a stand. It's got that little filter thing that goes in front of it. Got it from Kmart. It was like $40. Much better. You can hear me perfectly. It would be better if I didn't have this cold, but you know what you're gonna do. Let's see. I can go either top or bottom. I'm gonna go bottom. Yeah. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna move these guys into the center, and I'm gonna get them to eat. Still hungry. They didn't even finish. They didn't even fill them up. Yes, this would be so much better if I had my normal voice, which is this, but the longer I talk, my cold voice comes back. You arrive at a hastily constructed manned checkpoint. The people managing the station warn you that up ahead the road is an anti-personnel mines that have been placed by a paranoid Matilda group calling themselves the Second Revolution. Signs have been placed at the booth ends of the known minefield to mark it out. They suggest you take alternate route to your destination, as they can't guarantee that you make it through with your limbs intact. We're going to take the alternate route. It's going to take a little bit of time. So if you're actually trying to do like a time achievement thing or trying to break a record of some kind, doing this would be a bad idea. But because I am not, and I've got plenty of food, and oh fuck, I made them eat. I wanted them to rest. Because we've got plenty of food and such, we are effectively fine. So lately, like I had not really given up recording, but I had just put that on hiatus because I had a lot of other things going on in my life. I say that like it's dramatic. It's not. I've just got a new job and I've started a couple other little projects. So finding the time to record, especially finding the energy to go out and spend $40 on a recording equipment, I didn't really want to do. But people were checking out my YouTube channel. It's growing, so I decided to get back into it. A pair of armed men in khaki brown parka jackets and blue bandettes appear before you. Be warned, you are in the territory belonging to the Skyway Socialist Union. State your intentions or you will be considered hostile. State your intentions that you're just passing through. You inform the soldier that you're just passing through, unaware that you were trespassing. To cement this, you ask for directions out of the territory. Soldier sighs and points you to the right direction. I don't want to see you again. Get out here, survivor. Let's go. I said I was going to go bottom, didn't I? Yes. I was kind of hoping that we would find more survivors. Oh. We have got level 3, motherfuckers. We've got level 3. Not level 2, level 3 infected. These two fuckers here. Oh, man. Okay, W. Wait. Oh, you motherfucker. I gave my pistol to him. He doesn't have any... Greg doesn't have any fucking weapons. He doesn't have any guns. Motherfucker. Well, Greg will have to shoot... Elliot will have to shoot them then. Okay, he did. Oh, he took some damage. I got careless. No, he's infected. No. Greg's infected. No. You motherfucker. That sucks. That really does suck. Greg is now infected. He is gonna... That just makes things harder as the game progresses. He would just simply lose a little bit of health as the game travels on. Okay, if I hadn't listened to you, she'd still be alive. You hear someone shout ahead. You see two armed men, one tall and one short, pointing their weapons at the third. Will you two just calm down and think for a second? The third one replies. He's unarmed and looks like he's about to get ugly. Side with the unarmed pair, side with the unarmed pair. Oh, you motherfucker. I forgot to give Greg the pistol. My name's Stan. Mind if I tag along? Take him with you. We now have Stan. Okay, managed group. Stan's got a crowbar and a pack of cigarettes. Elliot's got the revolver. Give me the fucking revolver, asshole. Okay. I said I was going to go bottom. Don't worry, we're going to go hit a city now. Or a city very soon. And the city will bestow upon us tidings of good wealth. Rest. Every day that passes, Greg is going to lose 1 health. Yep, there he goes there. 1 health. But as long as we can just keep refilling his health, he will survive. That's really... It just makes things a little bit more complicated. 1, 2, 3. Eat. Stan doesn't need to eat. Okay. Ear-piercing beeps can be heard off for a few seconds each. A car alarm is going off not too far from here. A figure can be seen inside with several infected beating and pounding on the vehicle. Investigate the situation. Okay, use a distraction to walk by. Let's try to get just a few meters away from the vehicle. You see a biter struggling in the driver's seat. The seat belt has begun to dig into his chest, so he's been in there for a while. None of the infected have noticed you, making it easy to pass through. At least we knew. Let's go to the city. We're off to the city, ladies and gentlemen. Hope I can get a new hat. Okay, I'm going to search the hospital first, because I want some shit. Oh, that just heals one bit of health. That is virtually nothing. Scavenge. Let's go to police station. Let's see if I can scrounge up a weapon for Stan. Or I should say a firearm for Stan. Pistol bullets, shotgun shells, and pot. I'm going to give him the pot. He's just going to carry it for now. Maybe we can trade it in the near future, or maybe someone will want it. Scavenge. Drugstore. Maybe we could find a first aid kit at the drugstore. Stan is hungry. I've got to feed him. Looks like we got caught. Oh yeah, we're gonna watch the noise level. Luckily, our shotguns are the best when it comes to groups, so the shotgun will be very good. It can take out multiple enemies at once, but it also means that it's very loud. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I fucking know. Stan, just attack him. Oh, Elliot took some bandages, antibiotics. Okay, I'm going to get Greg to hand over the bandages and use. I'm going to get Elliot to take the antibiotics. Oh, I forgot I had a first aid kit. Use. And then I'm going to give Stan the machete and get him to equip the machete. So at least we got something out of it, but Elliot took more damage than we actually recovered. Scavenge, grocery store. My only real chance of scoring here is to search everything to the maximum capacity. Out of bullets. Food rations 10. Stan is pretty hungry, which is why his melee attacks aren't really landing. I may have to just consider not using his melee attacks at all. Not until I can get him rested and fed. Crossword puzzle book, food rations, pistol bullets. Believe it or not, that's actually worth something. Scavenge, we've hit everything. We can't do anything else. Map. I'm going to go down this way. Well, it's more like up this way. Stop. I'm going to get everyone to rest. And then I'm going to get everyone... Oh, Stan was really bad. No wonder why his attacks were jack shit. Okay, now it's going down. He was really tired. Really, really tired. And I did get plenty of food, though. So, there goes Greg's bloody health. And get everyone to eat. Okay, you take a moment and pause. You notice a backpack lying on the side of the road. There's no one around it, so it's probably abandoned for some time now. Pipe, portable radio. Let's take the portable radio. The pipe we've already got. We don't need anymore. Map. Here. Okay, let's go. What have we got here? Pick up food, leave the food where it is. You stumble across a few cans of food laying suspiciously in the center of the road. You look around for a second, but no one seems to be around. Pick up the food. Who will send to pick up food? Stan. Stan walks to the center of the road and picks up the can of food. You look around once more to see if anyone is nearby, but nothing seems to happen. Who will leave the food laying around like this? 7 cans of food. I don't recall that scenario. Maybe it's like to trick players to get all, paranoid. Everyone's getting hungry again. Stop, I'm going to feed them. Travel. Stan's fatigue is going up. You hear us raring engines, a vehicle approach at high speed. Someone is shaking out of the passenger seat, aiming a rifle at you. Clearly they don't want to talk. Shoot the tires out. Oh, fuck. You prove difficult and you make it. You barely have time to get out of the way as the car zooms past you, spraying bullets. The car speeds off and only afterwards you notice that Stan took a hit to the leg. Should have dove out of the way. But that is just the risk of this game. You could make these same decisions again and have a different outcome. That's just how this game works. It is randomly generated. Toy hand grenade. Everyone's taken a little bit of damage. They definitely all need to rest. I'm just going to rest here. Shit, not the best place. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It takes forever to wake up to the point where it's like, why even bother waking up? Just let the infected come, because you're probably going to attract them anyway. We managed to make it. Okay. Oh, you see a blanket of thick smoke drifting across the road. It appears to be coming from the woodland. Investigate the source of the smoke. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay. Quickly grab the rabbits and run. You enter the clearing and a fire is burning. Roasting over the fire are several skinned rabbits, but there are no signs of anyone nearby. Leave the clearing and return to the road. Quickly grab the rabbits and run. Rest by the fire and eat the rabbits. Fatigue has been decreased. You sit by the food and shortly you hear footsteps moving towards you. Call out the... call out, okay. Open fire, run away. Call out the stranger, telling them you mean no harm. You call out to the stranger. Within a few minutes, an armed female cautiously appears from behind a tree. She is a little annoyed that you've taken her food, but at the same time she can sense her desperation. She introduces herself as Sarah and asks if she can travel with you. Allow Sarah to travel with you. We now have Sarah. We now have Sarah. Okay, manage group. What does she have? Semi-automatic pistol. That means we're going to go through ammunition pretty quickly in regards to the bullets, but pistol ammo, but it will be worth it. See what I mentioned about gathering food? We're going to need to do that because we are going to use a lot of food. Pistol bullets 14, pistol bullets 15, anti-inflammatory, double barrel shotgun. Oh yes, Stanimal, I have got something for you, my good man. I've given you a double barreled shotgun. Out of bullets. Well, yes, you do need to reload it. I'm going to give Greg. It heals 4. I'm going to wait till it takes a little bit more damage. Elliot, take these stuff, my good man. My good man. There we go. Everyone to here. Even you too, Sarah, you have to join the group. Let's go scavenge us some. I guess it doesn't really matter which order. We've got to hit them all at once. Because we have Sarah with us, we've got a higher chance of getting caught. First aid kit and a watch. Yeah. Scavenge, grocery store. We're getting to the point now that we've got our group that we need to scavenge everything as much as possible, as often as possible. Food rations, fishing rod. Because our group's just getting bigger. The bigger the group, the more stuff that we can carry, but the more stuff that it requires. It's one of the school rules of. It's one of the school of thoughts in regards to like rocket science. Food rations. Camcorder, pack of cigarettes. Camcorder, anyone got any room? I'm just taking everything in hopes that we can exchange it at a nearby. Okay, we're about here. Let's go here. We're going to make a sort of like more direct route to the next part of the map now. I should give him the first aid kit. Toy hand grenade. No one's got any. Reload, 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 reload. Oh, we are running out of rifle bullets. We are running out of rifle bullets. Not much we can do about that, I'm afraid. Let's rest. No, let's travel. We'll rest during the day. The next checkpoint, I think. Oh, okay. Hold it there. A masked man pointing a gun at you. There is no need for anyone to get hurt. Just slowly give me all your food and you can go unharmed. Well, obviously we're not giving him all our food. He's outnumbered, outgunned, and ultimately he's fucked. He didn't stand a fucking chance. This will slow down the The rain will actually slow down the fatigue, as in like the rest. It will actually make it harder to rest with the rain. That's what I meant to say. Okay, everyone, I want you to eat. Everyone is fed. Everyone is happy. Greg, I'm going to need you to take your managed group first aid kit. Oh, I nearly got Sarah to take it. I nearly got Sarah to take the first aid kit. That would have been a waste of a first aid kit. She's got no damage and she would have taken it. Let's go to map. Like I said, we're going basically straight towards the next part of the map as fast as possible now. We're not making any detours to cities and whatnot. We're going towards the map. Okay. Someone running towards you begins to shout, "Please help me." The man finally reaches you whilst gasping for air. He looks unharmed. "I was just looking for supplies in a cabin not too far from here when a group of infected came out of the woods." The man begins to panic as he sees the infected stumble into sight. He groans. Groans. Okay. Help the man. You'll take care of them. Tell the man you'll take care of them. Ignore the pleas for help. We're going to help this guy. Machete, that's all we got out of that. We wasted so much ammunition for nothing. Map, okay, we're going to go up. We're not going to go to the city. Yeah, we might make a little pass at the city. But we'll just come back the way we went. It's only like a few Ks away. It's basically nothing. Trade with the traveling merchant. Oh, fuck yes. Rusty revolver matches wedding ring. Well, we can sell our shit. We could buy ammunition. Yes. Yes. Okay. Crossword puzzle book. Machete. Toy hand grenade. We're gonna keep that. Camcorder. Yes. Portable radio. Yes. Any kind of health we're keeping. Sell the crossbow. Sell the pipe. Double barrel shotgun. Pack of cigarettes. Watch. Fishing rods. Pack of cigarettes. Sell that. Okay, let's buy. Alright, that should do us. Let's go to the city. Stop. I want everyone to regroup in the middle-ish. We can't... Actually, we can take one person on because we need to save the final space for Tom. Yes, we will reach Tom. We will find his ass. We will bring his ass with us. Oh, shit. Well, we're all pretty hungry and fatigued. We're not going to be much in a fight. Rest. We're going to have to find a place to rest inside the city. It's kind of harder to say that. But we found a place. Okay. Let's see. We want to eat. Now that everyone is full, they are ready to rumble. Police station. It doesn't matter how long. We're just gonna, or what the chances are of getting caught. We're gonna just hit the police station, see what we get. Get everyone to shoot. Shotgun shells, and a pipe. Scavenge, hospital. Let's see what we get from there. Oh, Sarah, reload. Oh, I should have hit reload. We managed to do it without getting antibiotics and nails. I don't know why we would find nails there, but we did. Scavenge, grocery store. Hit it for 57 minutes. A 57% chance of getting caught. We got caught. Oh, someone got hurt. Food rations, bottle of whiskey. Scavenge, the drugstore. Let's see what we get for the drugstore. Hopefully it's candy. We got caught, motherfucker. Sorry, I looked at my phone for that split second. Someone got injured. Weapon jammed. This had better be a good haul because we are taking a bit more damage, a lot more damage, I should say, than I wanted to. Bandage, first aid kit, yes, okay. Elliot, I'm going to need you to take the first aid kit. Oh, fuck. I used it on bloody Greg, who did not need it. He did not need it. Fuck. That was a waste of a first aid kit. Glasses and a teddy bear. We're going to head back the way we came and we're going to get the fuck out of this part of the map. As basically as fast as humanly possible. Map. Take me... Oh, crap. I thought it was... this way. Oh, we've got two really powerful ones. We've got 2 level 3s. Shotgun shells. Don't mind if I do. Reload, reload, reload. Travel. It's day 11. Day 12. And we're going to get everyone to eat. Confirm. Map. This way. Fuck. Just a watch. Okay, you arrive at a safe zone and immediately hear a commotion going on. There must be a fight. You get a little closer and you see two men in an argument. I'm not going to let you keep my gear. Hand over the whiskey, Tom. No way. You don't need it. I'll put it to good use. Try to talk to the men. You approach the two men and they're fighting about. Tom is a thief and I'm sick of it. The one man answers before the other snaps back. I only steal what you don't use, Brian. There's no harm to that. Side with Brian. Yeah, that guy is... Ooh. Okay. Cell phone, earpiece, and shotgun. We don't need any more weapons. So I'm going to sell the glasses. I'm going to sell the pipe. I'm going to sell the hammer. Elliot, I'm going to sell the nails and the bottle of whiskey. I'm going to get to keep the teddy bear. I might be able to use it. We need more rifle ammunition and more pistol ammunition. We're going to sell our shotgun ammo. And basically trade it for the other ammunition that we need. We're going to rest here simply because it's safe. We don't even need the rest, but we're going to rest here because it's safe. Head this way. Stumble across a decrepit cabin in the woods. Before you have any chance to examine it further, a small horde of infected latches in your area. There is at least 9 of them, but they don't seem to have seen you yet. You could try to hide in the cabin, but you don't know what's in there. Hide in the cabin. What the heck are you doing in my house? A man shouts as you enter the cabin. He looks half mad in a dark room. And he shouts like that again. The infected may hear him. Explain about the infected. Fatigue as the man listens quietly as you explain about the infected. When you finish, he props a chair against the door and keeps it closed and invites you to rest here for a little while. Well, it passes. Well, what a nice man. What a great man. Map. We're going to go here. We're going to go back to go forward. Shotgun shells. Okay. Reload. Travel. Oh, okay. You see a man on the side of the road struggling to open a crate marked supplies. You approach him. He stops what you're doing and waves to you. He requests your assistance in opening the crate, explaining that it was dropped by a helicopter to help survivors and promises that to share the contents if you give him a hand. You barely need the supplies. You draw your weapon and tell the man to leave. You badly need the supplies. It seems a bit too good to be true. It might be a trap. You wish you the man good luck and move on. We're going to open the crate, but this man is going to try to betray us. Sarah. The lid pops off. Sarah takes a look inside. It seems to be a typical supply drop. And the man happily shares it with you. Oh. I've come across scenarios where that guy tried to screw us over. Stop. Everyone needs to eat. Thank you, and travel again. I'm so overpowered at this point that all I have to do is just hit enter, and they do most of the work. You walked down a road a while, but eventually stopped dead in your tracks before you as a fiery, burning bonfire of corpses, expecting a nauseous stench of death. By your own estimates, a thick black smoke must be visible for miles. Check your immediate surroundings. There might be enemies around. Leave before you puke. We're going to check this out. Before you get too caught up in watching the flames grow higher, you tear yourself away from the rash on the side of the road, preparing your weapons in case someone is in the area. It turns out that your fears were well founded. As soon as you enter the bushes, you hear crackling of boots upon gravel. A small band of men, armed to the teeth, appear beside the pile of corpses, adding more biles to the bonfire. Stay hidden. Knowing you're outgunned and stay in the bushes, listening in on their conversation, you find out that these men belong to the Second Revolution, and they're out hunting for anyone or anything that moves. They don't seem like the friendliest type of people, so you remain quiet. This is it. We're leaving this side of the map. We're done with this map 2. There's only map 3 now. You arrive at the small community with a bar to stand. Pipe, flashlight, shotgun, revolver. Nothing really here that I want. I'm going to sell more of my shotgun ammunition to purchase these. Also going to rest while we can. And we're going to... I don't need to eat. Let's go to the map. This is our new map. So this is where Zach's cabin is. Well, I should say it's Greg's former cabin. Looks like the best way to get there is to go down this way. I'll go here. Probably make a stop at the city. Zip back. Go that way. Oh yeah, I hit fast forward, so now we can get around a lot quicker. Teddy bear. Oh, that's why they missed, because they're all hungry. They missed because they were hungry. Fuck. I should have been on top of that. I want everyone to eat. So basically I wasted a lot of ammunition because they were just missing left and right. They weren't getting the headshots in because they weren't, because they were hungry. You're walking in a signpost. You're walking by a signpost when you spot something particular. It is the drawing of a bald-headed man with a very prominent nose peering over a fence, gripping his hands with the words, "Kilroy was here," scrawled nearby. On some level you feel spooked by this drawing, but you aren't quite sure why. Okay, we're going to go to the city, then we're going to zip back. Like before, we're just going to hit the longest search for everything in the hopes of just obtaining as much as humanly possible. And quite frankly, I don't even think we really need to do that anymore because we're actually getting relatively close to the end of the game. Oh, we got caught. Fuck, they're getting bigger. Okay. I should have got them to aim their weapons at the level 3 infected. Okay. Move down. Now move this way. This is where the pause function comes in. I died so many times when I first played this game because I didn't know about the pause function. Okay, shoot him. Elliot, I want you to shoot him. Sarah, I want you to shoot... She's already targeting someone else. And... yeah. Food rations. Okay. I think this is the first time I've actually had to use health, any kind of health, on Sarah. Well, she's got the first aid kit, so she can use it on herself. Scavenge, drugstore. We got caught. I'm going to get these fuckers to target the level 3s first. Bandage, that's all we got, a fucking bandage. Well, let's see if we can score something better at the apartments. They're all a bit tired, so they might be... They could explain why they're not doing so well against the infected. Greg, I'm going to make sure that they shoot the level 3s. Shoot that guy. Shoot that guy. Okay, go. Basically going to have everyone return to the middle now. Nails, pistol bullets, food rations, and nails. Well, I don't know why I need to do the nails, but I was going to hit map. Okay, I'm going to zip back. It's just the fastest way. Let's see. Rest up, everyone. Yep, definitely clicking this button was a very good idea. And everyone can eat. Because they must be hungry. Map. Let's go here. This is going to be a long journey. It's 30 Ks. Day 14. Oh, okay. You spotted a small horde up ahead at your path. You decide to make a detour across a field. Among the way, you come across an old farmhouse. Arming yourself, you simulatically clear out the home, room by room. There's no living presence anywhere inside. Searching the clipboards and drawers, you manage to find some rations, which you put in your pack. As you're about to leave, however, you stumble across onto the floor. Grumbling, you get to your feet, but your eyes make contact with a large pile of letters hidden away behind the counters. Curiosity gets the better of you, and you pick it up and scan through them. Most are junk, but you find a pair of handwritten letters. Among them, droplets of blood have been stained the envelopes. Open the letters. This is actually good. Okay, you open up the first letter and begin reading. Dear Jordan, times are really changing. Been hearing stories coming from Charleston and Boston. Folks are going all crazy on each other, biting people left and right. Absolute madness. These people are coming out in rashes and boils or something like that. Looks real nasty. If it gets too bad, you have to send Molly over to I'll have to send Molly over to yours. Getting too dangerous to hang around these parts, but something's got to take care of Mum. Someone's got to take care of Mum. Your brother, Andy. You open up the second letter. It's dated a couple months after the first handwritten letter, and it's already constantly since the first letter. So last letter, Jordan. It's all over for me. What are the crazies? One of them called Rodders. The bastards took a chunk out of my leg. And they say once you've get bit, your brain turns to mush within a week. Mum's really gone. Mum's already gone with Melody. By the time you get this letter, I'll have left for a better place. Take care, Andy. Compare your thoughts. Wow. So it's like the last thing you managed to do was send that letter. That doesn't really make much sense, but it's a game, so what you're going to do. Rest up. It's a safe zone to rest. I'm going to get everyone to meet in the middle. I hate that they reset their positions every time they rest. Probably this way is the quickest, I think. Okay. Please, we haven't eaten for days. You hear someone call to you from the woods nearby. You spot an elderly man and a middle-aged woman, both looking very tired. All we have is raw meat, but we don't have any firewood. Give them 2 of your rations. If you had matches or something on you, which I've stupidly traded away, we could start a fire and then we would all eat the meat. We would get extra rations as a result. Eat. Bobblehead. We don't even need that. Reload, 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 reload. Travel. You're resting up on a hill, on an unholy abomination of chanting passes through your ears. Instantly you drop your prone so that you don't instantly get spotted by the band of unsightly goons that you notice passing by. Though your powers of observation, you make your mental notes of these people. Decked out in plaid uniforms, they're bearing a mixed variety of pre-apocalyptic civilian-grade firearms. They are a fearsome sight. Apparently that the herd of the column is a positively ancient design of tank. Not since the Second World Tour. A flag of twin snakes wrapped around it, round a T, forming the letter S and R, as flying as a torrent. Leave before you get spotted. Okay, that is weird. We're gonna go here. 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 Why are they getting so tired all of a sudden? You stumble upon a abandoned military checkpoint lies ahead of you. You can see some supplies from there you find it looks like it's completely untouched, but you can't be certain the infected aren't still stumbling around the area. However, okay, let's just scavenge the abandoned checkpoint. You make your way through the checkpoint, and a few crates and trucks, but before you finish, you are spotted. A large group of infected moves towards you. Yeah, that's a large group, my ass. Finish searching for the checkpoint. Food rations, shotgun shells. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, Greg's going to need the first aid kit. Manage group. Not even got to go to the city. It is just not worth it. We are rolling in cash. We don't tell him we don't have the ring. Okay, your traveller waves you and holding his arms, non-threatening manner. He asks if you would happen to have a wedding ring. The world is done for, he explains, so I just want to give it to my beloved. Tell him you don't have a ring. A dark look across the man's face. Very well. I have no choice. He pulls out a gun from one of his pockets and aims it at you, ordering you to give him all of your food. Give him one ration and tell him you don't have any more. Give him all of your rations. Tell him you don't have any food. The man mutters something about his precious bride and what. I should have actually killed him. That way we could have taken his food. Well, taken his supplies. You're walking alongside the road, anxious due to the precious encounters along your journey. Eyes drifting left and right, you keep a watch out for enemies, which pays off handsomely as gunfire breaks the silence, causing you to drop and roll off the road of the open. Charge, a voice cries out as 3 uniformed TSR soldiers rush out to assault you. Fight. You meet the chance with their own brushing weapons. Oh, this guy's going to shoot Stan. So we're going to get everyone to shoot him before he shoots Stan. Now he's got to shoot Greg, so we're going to get this guy, we're going to get everyone to shoot Greg. Shoot this guy who's aiming at Greg. Rifle. Rusty rifle and rifle bullets. I'm going to get Stan to put the rifle. I'm going to sell this other shit. Reload. Map, and we're going to go here. This is the stop right before we meet up with Tom. You're exhausted, but your lengthy journey, you find some time to take a break, but not too long after a comfortable position, the oddest sight leaps out into view. You can't help but stare. A pair of, jokers are skipping down the road, sitting without a care in a world they deserve. Dress themselves in a series of white sheets and wearing pajamas on their heads. Must be fresh out of the asylum. You grip your weapon tight, unsure what's going to happen next. Call out to them. Continue watching. I'm going to call out to them. You shout out to the devious duo dancing on the road. They turn, finally noticing you, and start giggling their butts off. One of them, a lady with fizzled blue dyed hair, you assume she is waving you, but she could quite easily be trying to pop off her arms out of her sockets, judging by her infinite energy. Hiya, she cries out. Who are you? She pokes her friend and starts scavenging towards you. Flee, you fool. Remain cautious, but unnerved. You arch your eyebrows and explain to this woman, where did she come from? What is she doing? She reads this expression and just starts cracking up again. Don't mind silly old us. Kaylee and I don't do anything crazy. She licks her lips. You start inching away from her, but her friend stops you, seeking up to your side. Miss Kaylee wouldn't lie to you, would she? Kaylee coos in your ear. Kaylee walks up to you with an ever-winding smile. There are so many feelings in this world. I can't wait to share them with you. You flick a switchboard and kicks into gear. The flick of a switchboard kicks into your senses in gear. Run. Why are you still here? Run. Before it's too late, run away now. All three are just different ways of running. I'm going to go this one. Why are you still here? Run. You start running away as fast as your legs will carry you. The crazy woman starts laughing uncontrollably. Hand over her twitching right eye. Maybe another time, darling. She shouts after you. Her friend hugs her from behind, resting her head on the crazy woman's shoulder. Come, pet, the crazed one says. Let's be on our way. I think those were lesbian lovers and they wanted to have kinky sex with me, maybe? We've made it to Zach's cabin. The dick. Stop. Oh, I couldn't stop in time. You arrive at the foot of the hill, on top of which sits an old cabin. The place looks far more beat up than you remember seeing it last, but you know the current state of the world wasn't to blame. You approach the building and hear a voice inside you recognize as Zach's. I thought I told you to leave the beer outside. Who knows, it might become infected, just like your stupid mother. The voice seems to be heading to the door. Don't give him a chance, reach for you. Okay, wait for him to exit the cabin and with your weapon drawn. You wait for Zach with your gun drawn. What the? Zach stands in place, surprised to be seeing you just outside the door. Tell him he's got 10 seconds to get away from here. Oh, you made a terrible mistake threatening me, shouts Zach as he draws his pistol. He didn't even have a chance. Dad, Tom rushes over to you, tears forming in his eyes. You drop everything you're carrying and pick up your son, holding him close to your chest. You aren't letting him go ever again. You check him over. He's a bit dirty, but otherwise unharmed. Much to your relief, Tom, for this part, seems to be fine, but you have no doubt there will be more mental scarring. Some mental scarring. There is no time to worry about that, though. You gather yourself, whatever supplies you can, and leave this tainted place with your son in tow. Making sure that two of you stay safely is your top priority. Food rations, police baton. Reload. Oh, we're gonna rest. We're gonna rest in my cabin. We're sleeping outside? That's just stupid. Let's see. We're going to eat. Greg is definitely going to need a first aid kit. Manage group. Let's see what we got. First aid kit. So now we have Tom. Actually, I know that we've got another rifle, rusty rifle. I'm going to give it to Tom. Now he's got a weapon too, out of bullets. Reload it, bud. Now, if Greg dies, that's game over. But if Tom dies as well, that is also a game over. Now, it's actually getting kind of hard to control all these people. It makes it easier, but it also makes it harder at the same time. Let's get the fuck out of here. That is Welton or whatever it is. That is the safe city. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to get these fuckers to shoot. I don't know why some still shoot and some others don't. I really don't. It's like a glitch in the game or something. Bad writing. Reload. Travel. Okay, a checkpoint is set up across the road, but it doesn't look like the military is involved. All the tents are white and a few ambulances are parked nearby. Hello, I'm Dr. Miller. We are looking for volunteers to give blood for our research into the cure. You see a few more checkpoints like this around as you travel. Would you mind giving us a blood sample? We'll give you a free meal. Agree to volunteer. Great. If we succeed, you'll be known all over the world. Come and lay down here. You lie down across the doctor starts working immediately and cleans off your forearm and grabs a syringe. The tip of the needle pierces your flesh and draws blood. That's it, you're all done. And here's your MRE and guides you to the other side of the checkpoint. It gives us food rations. It's like I'm infected. That's the first time I've come across that scenario while I have been infected. So I wonder if that will actually do anything. I don't think it will. It's just interesting. I want everyone to eat. Map. We're gonna go here. Okay. I've got a map. I've got a pathway drawn up in my head. Okay, a village should be up ahead of your position. According to your map, but rapid gunfire, explosions and screaming ensures that you decide to be moving on this troubled area. After spotting TSR scout members' perimeter, you quickly decide to hightail it. So basically just more of those fuckwits. Okay, map. Here. You take a moment to admire the scenery. Everything is so calm that for a brief moment you forgot you were living in a world that has become. We're gonna go here. Oh, fuck, there are 3. Count them. 3 of those motherfucking infected. Okay, I want everyone to move over here. And reload. Oh, crap, I forgot Tom. Tom is a liability because he moves the slowest. He is no match for these level 3s. He's going to get attacked by them. He cannot outrun them. The others can barely do it, but he cannot do it whatsoever. Shotgun shells. Don't mind if I do. Reload, 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 and... travel. Excuse me, sir, but I hear everyone is headed off to some promised safe haven. Do you know where it is? He asked with a smile. It's east. Tell him it's east. East, east, east. Okay, I've got it. I'm supposed to be meeting a friend there. Thank you. He moves quickly off ahead of you. Well, it makes sense for him to tag along with us. Let's rest. We're gonna go up. Oh fuck, there's more of those level 3s. I think the level 3s are actually just people who are newly infected. Fuck, I keep fucking up Sarah. Elliot, I want you to shoot. Stan, I want you to shoot. Tom, I want you to shoot. Reload. Diamond ring. Don't mind if I do. Travel. Should arrive. Oh, this marker quest has been added to your map. You see a large piece of paper blowing in the wind. You catch it, realize it's a map of the area. Someone has circled the location, written in purple. Supplies. It's a little out of the way, but maybe. It's not that far out of the way. We're going to go straight there. There's been times where it's like on the other side of the map and there's no fucking way I was going to get there. You reach the spot on that map and you see that large patch of recently dug ground. Who should dig it up? Greg will. Greg clears the dirt and finds a large box. Before he can open it, 3 armed men arrived in order and order you to get in the crate. Fight for them. There's too much here just to give it all away. Okay, so Greg, I want you to shoot the guy who's going to shoot Greg. Sarah, I want you to shoot this fucker. Back fucker. And Tom, I want you to shoot the back fucker. With the bandits dispatched, you finally check the crate and it contains a large stash of supplies, food rations, pistol bullets, camcorder, bobblehead. It's just full of... It's just junk. It's basically junk. It wasn't even really worth the trip. But we took the risk anyway. Yeah, Greg definitely needs to be healed up. Let's just keep traveling. We're going to make it to the city. We're going to go to the hospital first. Because I want some medical supplies. I want to heal everyone up. Well, we found something. It wasn't what I was hoping for. I was hoping for a first aid kit, but better than nothing. Police station. Let's see what we can scavenge from there. This will be our last city, by the way. This is the last city we're going to. Shotgun shells, baseball bat. Grocery store. We've got to scavenge everything because we need as much ammunition as possible, really. Food rations. Scavenge, drugstore. Everyone's getting tired. Everyone's getting hungry. This is not good. Oh, that's a lot of people. Okay. This is not... Reload. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everyone go there. Everyone's reloading. Greg. Elliot. First aid kit. Food rations. Fucking... Now I've got too much food. That's just the case for, like, Greg's scenario. That's just the case for his scenario. There are other scenarios where we're going to be far more desperate for food and supplies. Apartments. Let's see what we can find. Duct tape. Okay. We're going to map. We're going to head there now. But before we actually reach it, we're going to stop. We're going to rest. We're going to eat. We're going to move everyone into position. And then we're going to travel. This is it. This is basically the scenario. Okay. You arrive at Wellston. Exhausted from your journey, you take a moment to analyze the safest way to reach the docks on the city map. You find the sidewalk. The map is tainted with blood. The previous owner must have had a dire fate. Analyze the map. Okay, the docks on this side of the city, and reaching there might prove difficult. Even if the docks might be secure, the streets of the city could still be well filled with infected. Okay, do your best. Okay, we don't have Olivia, we don't have Chad. We've got Elliot and we've got Sarah. We've only just made it this far. Let's not hurry and start making mistakes. Let's be smart about this and slowly sneak our way through. Elliot, we should try to find a car and race through the docks. Let's take the car. You quickly find a car with enough fuel to get you to the docks. Unsurprisingly, the car won't start. Don't worry. It's surely nothing. I can fix it, says Elliot. By the way, could you mind taking care of those growlers while I fix the car? So, yeah, Elliot's going to fix the car as we fight off the rest of the infected. Okay, we find a car. I got it, Elliot shouts. As you see more infected along heading your way, you quickly jump into the car and head for the docks, running over many infected in the process. Drive. You arrive at the docks, exhausted from your journey. A long, well-formed scrap of metal separates the docks from the rest of the town. A small raised gate is defended by two guard towers with several armed guards in each. You pass through the gate and immediately lay eyes on it. The cruise ship. Mourned at the docks. Mourned at the docks. This is the only hope of getting away from this infected hordes. Supplies are being loaded onto the ship, crammed into every possible spot. People scramble to load supplies of goods still waiting on the docks into the ship. Others are carrying furniture away to make room for more supplies. It's obvious that people are moving with a purpose, trying to get the ship ready as soon as possible. As you approach, some of them stop and points at you. Look, newcomers. Others stop what they're doing to watch you approach. A woman holding a clipboard walks up to you. What supplies do you have? We need everything you have brought with you. She takes your gear, write down each piece of equipment on her clipboard. Impressive, she says as she checks off her supplies. We need a lot of these. Your arrival is a godsend. You press further into the docks, moving slowly but steadily into the ship through the crowds of people. As you stop, an older man in a military uniform approaches you. Others stand aside as some of them salute. It's the general. A man near you whispers. Well, 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 the general says as he approaches. If it isn't the Growler destroyers themselves, I've heard tales of your mad fighters who slice through the hordes like a hot knife through butter. The general brings his hand up in a military salute. Welcome aboard, soldiers. I hope you'll continue to fight the enemy with such zeal. The crowd gives cheer as they pick up supplies and continue to load the ship. After speaking with the general, you are directed towards a white tent set up in the corner of the dockyard. A young man in a white crowd hurries you inside. We'll check you over for bites, he informs you with a nervous stutter. You follow his orders and wait prominently as he examines you. As the young man examines you, Greg's arm, his face suddenly turns pale. He clears his throat, and before suddenly informing you that Greg is clearly infected and cannot be allowed to board the ship, he begins to reach for a large red button hanging beside him. Okay, if we select let him hit the button, game over. We could stab him before he hits the alarm, or we could draw your gun and warn him not to press that. That also works. We're going to use this one, good liar trait. Try to convince him that Greg is not really infected. Okay, maybe I made a mistake. He stutters nervously. The young man stands up and grabs a handful of green wristbands marked not infected before tossing them to your feet. There you go. Please just don't tell anyone or I'm as good as dead. You put these wristbands on and head out of the tent. Sensing the departure is imminent, you bring your head towards the ship. As you go, you hear the sounds of an argument that can be heard coming from the gate. Listening a little bit more closely, you can hear voices coming from outside the walls, screaming, crying, and pleading to be let inside. There is no more room. Get the hell out of here. One of the tower guards yells fiercely. Moments later, a frantic argument clashes and the sounds of an engine starting up can be heard. You're glad that they at least have a vehicle. Perhaps they'll survive after all. The sound of screeching tires suddenly echoes through the dock. You spin around just in time to see a section of the makeshift wall give way as a large truck crashes through at top speed. Debris is scattered all over in all directions as the vehicle violently skids and skewers across the concrete. Finally, the truck smashes into a pile of supplies and comes to a standstill, pouring smoke from its engine block. Glaring back towards the wall, you can see the gaping hole is now allowing the infected to trickle through. It won't be long before the entire dock side is overrun. All around you, people begin to panic and scream, some running to fight the incoming rotters, while others retreat to the back on the ship. The pack of crashed bursts open with a sudden clang, and a group of armed soldiers climb out. Their clothes are dirty and torn, with many of them nursing nasty wounds. A grey-haired man clutching a baby in one arm and a pistol in the other limps away from the smoking wreckage. He looks directly at you and calls in a desperate tone, "Please, help us." Before you can react, a heavily armed man pushes past and arms his rifle directly at the survivors. "We told you, you can't board the ship. You may be infected." The grey-haired man grits his teeth and raises his gun. "We're not going back out there. Help the survivors, help the guard." "I'm going to help the survivors." "Oh, right. How will you help the survivors?" "Convince the guard to let them board the ship. Wrestle the guard from the... Shoot the guard. Shoot the guard." You fire a single shot which hits the guard square in the neck and tramples over and lands on his knees with blood gushing out, a gaping wound. The grey-haired man looks shocked and relieved. "Thank you, stranger." Thank you. The group of survivors lower their weapons and rush towards the ship. However, before they can take a breath, a bullet whizzes past your ear. You spin around and see 3 more guards arming directly at you. You won't get away with killing Johnson. What the devil is going on here? The general cries out, and several of his men forward. Stop fighting amongst yourselves at once. The real enemy is about to overwhelm our defences. For crying out loud, he turns to you. I all need you to keep the Rotters at bay just for a few more minutes while we get the civilians on board. You're our only hope, soldier. Okay, we have to deal with the infected now. Okay. I'm going to pause. I'm going to get everyone to retreat back. I'm going to get everyone to reload. There's 2 of the hardcore infected. Okay, Elliot's back in position. I'm going to get him to fire at this one. Sarah is not going where I wanted her to go. He shot the wrong fucking guy. Elliot, what the fuck? No, because I had pre-selected Sarah, not Elliot. Okay, Greg, shoot him. Elliot, shoot him. Sarah, shoot him. Tom, shoot him. Greg, shoot him. Elliot, shoot him. Sarah, reload. Stan, shoot him. Tom, shoot him. Okay. Greg, reload. Elliot, reload. Stan, reload. Sarah, shoot him. Tom, shoot him. There. If it wasn't for this pause feature, I would have died, because I made it to the ship so many times and I died at this scene because I was just so overwhelmed. I didn't know that you could just pause it and tell everyone to, just shoot the people you need to shoot. Yep. Take out him. Take on him. He's already shooting someone. Sarah, take on him. Tom, take on him. Look at how much blood and bodies are everywhere. It's just awful. Out of bullets. Who's out of bullets? Oh shit, we are out of rifle bullets. So anyone with a rifle is now effectively fucked. But I can manage group. Let's see, revolver. You can still use a revolver. Do we have a shotgun? Shotgun is really only double-barreled shotgun. Right now he's using the rifle, which he can't use, so I'm going to get him to use the double-barreled shotgun. The only thing we can do now is just time it out, because it's just a timer. See, we've got 10 seconds left. Oh. For a second, I thought the game had crashed, and it was like I would have been spewing. We did it. Exhaustive and slaughtering waves after wave of rotters, you straggle backwards, unsure whether you can keep going. Suddenly, the ship's foghorn booms out across the dockside. You glance up at the deck to see General waving you towards the entry ramp. Two men are clearly trying to detach it from the side of the ship, and several more infected are shambling towards them. You use your last ounce of willpower to make a desperate dash for the ship, dispatching the biters left and right as you go. You race up the entry ramp and leap onto the deck of the ship as fast as the bolts and detachments, sending the entire structure crashing down to the dockside, crushing several rotters in its wake. Spinning around, you suddenly understand just how precarious your situation just had been. As far as an eye can see, the city crawls with hordes of the undead. Hundreds, if not thousands, of vile beasts now flood the quayside where you stood just moments earlier. You feel a strong vibration as the ship suddenly lurgs forward and propels itself away from the harbour. You can't help but smile to keep yourself as you watch your countless infected stumble towards the murky waters below. You barely caught your breath. Somehow, someone official looking asks you to take some supplies to the rear of the ship. There is an empty swimming pool is being loaded with supplies. You look out towards the dock and see people scrambling aboard, even if the guards are coming down from the lower towers and running towards the ship. A woman waves to you. A woman wanders up to you and hands you a slip of paper with a number on it. This is your cabin. You will have room for the night shift between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. 10 p.m. to 6 p.m. a.m. Please clean the cabin for the next shift, and comes along you will be assigned duties as soon. The ship may not be paradise, but it's certainly better than the alternative. You are safe aboard the ship, for now at least. Well, that is the end of the game. We did it. I did it. That's it. So yeah, it's got the actual days, what I did on these individual days. That's pretty cool. I did nothing for like 3 days. Between day 2 and day 5, nothing happened. Sarah joined the journey, day 9. I did nothing for another like 3 days. But that is the end of Greg's story. If we go to new game, we've got a tick on Greg. So now Anna, her backstory, her story now is effectively good to go. She's a nurse. She's good with a shotgun. She's good. She's really good with the rifle. Greg had the pistol. He was really good with the pistol, but he was okay with the other weapons. Yeah. You know what we should. So, I'm Steamtown Gamer. Like and subscribe and share if you haven't already, and stay tuned for Anna's story. Thanks everyone. Catch ya.